Welcome to Wild Sun Tarot. This is your monthly reading for the zodiac sign of Pisces. Pisces Sun, Moon, Rising or Venus for July 2025. Pisces, please take what resonates, and if it doesn't, you can always check out my daily messages on TikTok and also book a private reading with me. Keep in mind, not all the messages will resonate with everyone, but you're welcome next month to see if the other one does. Also check out your other signs. Sometimes it resonates more with your moon or your Venus if you're asking about love stuff. Okay, if you don't want to watch me shuffle, you can always skip that part of the video, okay? Let's see what's coming in for Pisces. Okay, coming in strong, Pisces. Oh, very strong. Yeah. Interesting. Let's see what this is about. I'm not quite sure yet. Okay. Oops. Okay. Let's begin. So, let's start from the current energy of yours, Pisces. Very fiery and confident energy. Okay. So currently, I want to say you're on fire, you know, but I feel like currently, whatever your situation is, you feel quite on a position of power, okay? It can be in your private life, it can be in your career life, but you feel like you have the power to do what it is you need to do, okay? Or you're confident enough, you're just enough. I feel like that's your energy. You feel enough to take what's yours or to go for whatever you want, right? I mean, it's pretty obvious on this card, right? We have the lion in the back. That's the energy of this man. The man is standing pretty confident, like he's with the hand in his jeans. He's not even, like feel uncomfortable or problematic. He's in his energy, right? He's chilling and very powerfully standing. So with a wand, wand is like a tool that gives you power, right? You can do almost everything with magic. So he's very much in his power, okay? So that's your current energy. What is interesting here is that we have the challenge of Two of Pentacles. So even though I feel like you're very, you may feel very powerful right now and in your energy, right? Connected to yourself, very effective energy. There's still maybe a lot of tasks that you feel like need to be balanced out, right? So this month there may be a challenge of having, few tasks on your hands. Now, I feel like it's a challenge you can take on your shoulders, okay? Maybe that's why it's here, because, you present yourself as someone who can take on any challenge. So that's why most likely they are showing up. And it's okay if sometimes you feel overwhelmed, okay? Or if sometimes you feel like it's hard to find that balance, or maybe sometimes even make the right choice, okay? So this may be something that will come out for you this month, okay? Be aware of that. A little bit of a decision making, of some sort of balance in your life. And I feel like it's because you're in this energy that everything is coming to you, so like you may be doing well in your career, maybe you have a nice relationships, and then you also are fulfilling your passion. So for that, you really need that balance, right? So it's a good place to make a schedule, or to be on top of the things, right? So that may be a little bit challenging for you this month to balance all that energy around you, right? Now, in the past, we have Two of Cups, okay? There is some sort of union from the past, in the past energy. And when I say past, it can be yesterday, it could be a month ago. It's a happy energy, it's a connection, it's almost like a soulmate connection, right? So there's someone who you may have loved, or you're still in love with, right? There's some sort of partnership connection that is lingering in your past, that also may be, giving you that feeling of confidence, or I'm good, I'm attractive, I'm like, how to say it, like I'm making it with life, right? Like I'm having it all, and almost in a way, right? And sometimes when you get to that conclusion, whatever it is for you, having it all, that's when this balance can be sometimes a bit tricky, right? Because now when you have it all, you have to work with all of this, right? And it may be tough, even though I don't see you here in your current energy, like you're presenting as someone who can take on that toughness, right? But there's also this Three of Swords in your subconscious. So I want to take a little bit closer attention to this, because this is your subconscious energy, okay? Three of Swords. And what that tells me is that maybe it may be like you can be subconsciously a bit scared or anxious to disappoint or to lose it. Okay, you just basically to lose it, because it seems like you came into possession of a really nice life for yourself at the moment. Okay, and again, you're trying to balance this out this month, and sometimes you may have thoughts of things breaking up. Okay, so let's say you're doing really well, and you need to take some more time into your career or into your passion, or something that will take time away from other stuff, like maybe a connection, right? Or it doesn't have to be even a romantic connection, can be your family connections, whatever, but this may scare you, right? Like, can you handle all of it? Can you, what's the word I'm looking for, not even be enough for yourself, but like satisfy everyone, like make everyone happy, right? This is not your job, and I hope but sometimes you may have that feeling of anxiety, right? Like not being able to show up the way you want for everyone. And you know what? That's okay. Like sometimes you won't be able to show up, but the balancing it out, it's about that. It's about like sometimes showing up as King of Wands, and sometimes feeling a bit overwhelmed and also need the time for yourself, okay? So keep that in mind. Three of Swords in subconscious here. I don't think, just for those of you who know a little bit about the tarot, I don't get the energy of like a heartbreak or anything like that. No, not really. I mean, of course, keep in mind that you need to take care of your connections, okay? So don't neglect your partner for other stuff. But also, if this is a tough month, or this is the month when you're on the go, you need to get something, you can always address your partner and tell them like, today I need to focus on this, and I hope this is okay with you, and just figure it out with each other, right? So just keep in mind that you need to communicate with them or whoever that is that you don't want to disappoint. Oh, that's the word. Like you feel like you will disappoint something or someone, right? Which it's not something you should be worrying for the future. Just keep in mind to take attention to that for that. I hope I'm clear. Okay, let's continue. The Chariot. So yeah, the advice here is to be on the move. So yeah, it is your work, it is your month to work it out, like whatever that is. It's your month to shine. You do have the power, you do have ability to do a lot. Maybe you're even traveling this month, and that's why like not everything can be like can happen, not every need can be made. So again, just address that. But I feel like you're on the move, you're in a very good energy. So the Chariot also reminds you to just like try to, again, balance the two energies, right? Here on this card, we have two horses, yin and yang, right? So keep in mind to not only go to your, let's say, masculine energy and just be very like active on the go, and not really like taking time to feel yourself, like how you feel today. Okay, keep in mind it's also important, like your more gentle, caring side is as important as your action oriented side. Okay, because that's how you do the work, that's how you make it happen. If you join those two energies, okay, you need both. You need days to be very, very productive, and you need days to be just focused on yourself or focus on your close ones and just chill and connect with those people. Okay, that's important. Again, there's a risk of just this anxiety, okay, feeling anxious. I feel like there can be a lot to do for you this month, and at times it may be overwhelming. So just take a good rest, sleep well, okay? Don't like, there's a risk for invasive thoughts, okay? So it's interesting because I feel like this energy you're giving me is very powerful and very like I'm in my power, but sometimes there's doubt creeping in. But when it creeps in, it feels like it's just like a huge shadow over all this happiness you're feeling. Okay, and again, I feel like it may come because you just feel like maybe people have expectations with the Seven of Wands here. I feel like maybe you're just projecting what other people may need from you, okay? Because I don't really feel like it's the people who are like attacking you, but if they are, again, like, you should focus on yourself, and you need to take time this month to regroup and like come back together. Okay, meditate, try to have good sleep. Okay, so like don't overwork yourself before going to sleep. Like keep that routine in mind. Meditate, right, like she's doing here. Try to keep yourself centered enough. And again, like I think communication is also good. Like if you're having a challenging month in a good way, even, you still can communicate with your close ones and be like, I will have a lot of work this month. I'm excited about it, but please let me rest sometimes, or please help me to get some rest. Help me to be in tune with myself, because I may forget in all this rush, right? It's normal, it's human. That's why we have other humans to remind us about stuff like this. Overall, your energy for right now, it's really nice. The Temperance here, it's like a reminder that you've been patient and you were putting up the work, and you've been like living your life, year after year, coming up to this time when you feel like you're really in your power. Like I think like there's really something coming for you. Like kings in the tarot are like people who are really established themselves somehow. So I feel like right now you just have to like take time and joy out of what you've gathered, right? I'm not telling you to stop, but I like also appreciate how far you've come and enjoy it. Don't be scared of losing it and stuff like that, because that's also this energy of Three of Wands. No, just be proud of, like, show the gratitude for yourself, be grateful for yourself. And I think that's mostly your energy. Like this is sometimes the doubt that's creeping in, but usually, like mostly, I feel like you're in an energy of Temperance, which is very content, gratifying energy. And like you finally seeing the right path for you in a way. You're finally seeing where you should go. Where's your story leading for this chapter, which is amazing. I'm actually like really glad you're saying this. Again, with Seven of Swords, just keep in mind to not be on your way. Don't look at where people want you to go. Don't give people too much power to decide on your fate. You may feel like you're not ready for something just a little bit, because there's always this second opinion we meet on the way, whatever it is that we're doing in life, but you're really on a good path, and that's your energy. So don't let others crash that. Okay, with Two of Swords, again, it's like I feel like you know where you're going, and there's sometimes just this doubt of clouded vision, of, as you can see, like her lacking the ability to see everything. It's again normal fear. So I feel it's just catching you sometimes, which also I think it's very natural when you're hitting those milestones, that sometimes like this doubt is creeping in. And again, it can be very easily resolved with a good self-care routine, and remembering that there are people around you who in a way build you up to where you are. So just rely on them. Even if you made it, even if you're like, killing it right now, you're on top of your game, you can still be quote unquote weak, but I don't mean really weakness, but like, vulnerable and exhausted with the people that love you. Okay, so try to really depend on these stuff, right? Like your support group, or your family, your loved ones. Like they're there with you, not because you're on top of that game. They're there with you because they love who you are. So they will not judge you if sometimes you're just out of power, or you need that support, emotional support from them. Okay, and that may also like clear your doubts. Sometimes you just need to, someone to say like, good job, and sometimes you can ask for it, be like, hey, do you think I did good today? Or like, I don't know if I'm doing it right. And they will give you that confirmation, okay? Because that's why sometimes, that's why we have those people, and it's for everyone. Everyone needs that pat on the back to clear their vision. Overall, we have Ace of Wands in the reverse. So Ace of Wands, it's like a interesting opportunity. So again, I feel like this is like this flame, this fire that is happening for you right now in July. And you just have to be careful to not let it burn too fast. Again, like, just don't exhaust yourself too fast, because in this position, Ace of Wands, I feel like it's a warning, because I feel like you're on a really good strike, like you're moving, you're going, but and you're on your top of your game, but there is this challenge to balance these things out, right? And not only to not exhaust yourself, but also for this to not like burn, it has to be like slowly coming up and firing up, right? So it's good to be confident, it's good to be on your move, but sometimes you do need to take a rest and take a little bit time, okay, for the flame to catch a little bit of air, okay? So that's important to remember. Overall, this is really nice energy. It feels like something is happening for you. It is an opportunity that came, and right now you're in the process of making it happen. So there's just gentle reminders here and there for you to not exhaust yourself, and just be in peace in all this process as well, okay? Because that's important, especially when things are happening for us. Because when we're like hurt and stuff, we remember to, when you get sick, you need to get healthy, right? But when you're healthy, you don't think about preventing to get sick. So that's kind of the thing, right? Just so this dream, idea, whatever it is you're making happen right now, maybe your even best life, can keep on revealing itself, okay? Okay, we will pull out some oracle cards for you. Oh, great. Step out of your comfort zone. Interesting. I feel like your comfort zone may be this idea of the confidence, right? Like, like you feel comfortable in that position of power, in that position of, I know how things need to be done, I can do them myself and stuff like that. Stepping out of your comfort zone in this particular case, I think it's just like again, gentle reminder that you need that times of support, and that may not be comfortable for you, because for many people it seems like, oh, I'm weak if I need that. No, you're actually more powerful. You're stepping out of your comfort zone to gain something from the conditions that usually maybe not comfortable for you, okay? So that can be this. I feel like it's strongly that, because we have those gentle reminders. But also with the Seven of Wands, I feel like, do what you think you're able to do, and don't look at others telling you otherwise. So like, if you're doing something that other people would say, oh, this is not your thing, or you're not fit for this, do this anyway. Even if it's not your fit, even if it's outside of your comfort zone, you are in the position of power to like lead your life at the moment. Okay, so don't give people that power to dictate you where you belong, or how much you can do. Okay, step out of that comfort zone. Okay, let's see one more. One, two, three. What do we have here? Okay. It feels like this energy is expressing and creating something beautiful. Let's see what it is. In the spirit plane, we learn many things from the orbs that we cannot learn on earth. These are wise souls who have lived lives upon lives and no longer reincarnate into human form. They exist only in the spirit plane and know all there is to know. They are omnipresent and imbue lost souls with bravery and strength. They teach us about things we remember nearly nothing about on earth: the cosmic tree, life maps, karma, sacrifice, and past lives. They remind us of the maze and warn us about what comes after. Again, like this, for me, this is this energy of leaning on others, right? Like understanding that even though you're powerful and this is your time, you're in the center, don't forget that you're not alone and you don't have to be. And just by having this support, this other knowledge, this other orbs, other energies, doesn't make your journey any less yours and self-made. And you can be as much proud of it, even more with this energies that want to help you on it. Okay, so yeah, I get a strong feeling that you need to keep that in mind this month, to also take care of your connections while being on this beautiful path of achievements. Then that's your energy for July, Pisces. Beautiful energy overall. I'm really happy and want to see next month what you're doing. Wish you all the best. Have a great July. Thank you. Bye bye.